Hey, welcome back to the Mobility Project. Been hanging out with some of my West Side-ish powerlifting buddies, and that always reminded me that I need to be pulling wider, I need to be squatting wider sometimes, changing up my stimulus from the average things I do or typical things I do. And since we've been on this kind of phase of talking about foot position, trying to create torque, one of the things you'll notice is that when your feet come in, it shortens the distance of this medial chain. It really does unload that bottom position. You can see how much torque you can create here versus here. This is a much higher demand of a lot of this tissue on the medial chain. So one of the reasons you may be making this compromise is that tissue is short. In fact, Mark Ripito talks about the fact that, hey, he thinks that the adductors being short is one of the reasons that this knee comes in, which is certainly a component of it. But anytime I'm pulling sumo, which we just messed around yesterday, I'm always reminded how short those tissues get on me. So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to work on not getting our butts kicked like John Travolta in Urban Cowboy, but we're going to work on gluing these things. So first things first, we're going to come in and we're going to go ahead and do a little reverse ballerina. So if you get a high surface, throw that leg up. If you need to drop the leg off, you can, but it's better if you can hook that foot up there. That adds this little rotation. If this is too high, if this shelf is too high, try to keep your belly tight, and immediately you're going to feel ugliness. You might feel an impingement here, and that can be ameliorated by driving the hand down a little bit and just oscillating into that joint. Try to turn away. We call this reverse ballerina. Turn away and just grind off on this stuff. It's pretty bad. And if this is a little bit too high, you feel a little pinch here or something, lower this down. Contract, relax, try to keep opening up and tear away at that hip. It's bad ugliness. Then we're going to come into kind of a soft tissue phase once we've opened that up and just get this thing undone. And we discovered a while ago that you can take a bar and really kind of grind through some of these gristly bits in here. It's pretty nasty. Sorry about the runny nose, just was sneezing. But go ahead and oscillate back and forth. If you don't have a barbell available to you, go ahead and get on the stomach, and you'll notice that you're basically reproducing that same position you did on the table. But let's just spend a little bit of time ungluing. You can almost capture that interface of that VMO, stun that thing, get in that VMO as it interfaces into that medial compartment, and grind back and forth a little bit on this thing. Pretty nasty. Finally, last mission, go ahead and wind that up. Take that as wide as you can. Try not to flash the neighbors. Get your butt to the wall. Keep walking those feet out. And imagine what it would look like. I don't know if we can go wide enough on here. What a really excellent, deep, West Side style squat would look like. And feel the difference. I mean, you can see why if you were turned out this far, you're basically a ballerina, a sumo guy, without the flexibility. And then this starts to wind up and make that kind of compartment here. You can start to see the relationship. Holy crap. No tension, you torque here. That's easy. But if I'm going to get wide and maintain my position, that's when I start to get tight. So hang out here, drive those knees down, contract, relax, hang out. We'll see you guys tomorrow.